Okay, so all we're doing now is we're bolting this one in. We're getting all the holes drilled without the sealant so that we don't have a bunch of metal shavings in our sealant, and we can come out and deburr it and clean it up, try to give it the best seal that we can. This piece was a little bit shorter than the others. The others were 10 feet. This one was like 80 something inches, 87 inches. So we started in the middle of this piece, started at the top, worked down, and as we're working down, we're working across these, and then eventually working down here and working down there. The whole point is just to get the whole sheet spread out from the middle, down this way and down this way, so that there's no kinks or, tin canning at any point, which this is thick enough metal at 16 gauge. It shouldn't do that, they say, but we don't have much room for trial and error, so that's where we're at. So right now, all I'm doing is I've got to drill the holes. They were already mostly drilled through these. You can see like over here. Oh. The holes weren't quite up to full size yet. I think that those are 3/16 and we need them to be 1/4 inch, so another 1/16 inch in order to get to our size holes. So we've got to drill through that and drill through the new piece of metal that we're putting up. Once we get all these drilled, the only reason we're bolting it in is because we want to make sure it's flattened out. Other people use Clecos. We just didn't have a really great experience with the Clecos we got from McMaster Car. So instead of trying again, we already had some bolts on hand. So there's a lot of places like this top area where there's 5 or 6 sheets that are being pulled together, and having bolts to pull all those together and flatten everything out has been very cumbersome, but it's worked so far. Maybe it's overkill, I'm not sure, but it's worked so far, and we've got a really pretty picture from it. Let's go out here. What Brittany's doing is out here after I drill a hole. Well, I'll drill a few holes like there, and there. Just kind of even distance from the center as we're moving out. And she'll come back and put the nut on there and then hold it on while I tighten it down. So it is kind of a 2-person job doing it this way. A lot more man hours involved, but it's worked so far and we're almost done, so there's not much we can say about it. Anything you want to say, Brittany?
I like it. I love it, actually. I think it's a good plan, and I have no regrets yet.
All right. That's how many we've got done so far. Got this transition back here. Everything's pretty well sealed off with butyl tape in between. We're gonna have to do this section on this side with rivets, just because we can't get on the back side of that up in there in order to get to the back of our bolts. So yeah, so far it's worked out really well. We decided to get rid of these 2 back doors, come up with a new floor plan. So all this work we did up in here, framing out a door for this wheelchair ramp, was in vain. But I really like the floor plan a lot better. No regrets at all on that. Okay. So we're almost done with this sheet. Once we get done with this sheet, we're gonna go ahead and start on this sheet over here. You can see this section. We're just gonna we use a long sheet going the other way to get this whole door here. We're gonna cover that up, and we're only gonna have the one door in the middle It's going to be right in front of that back wheel well, right here. Well, can't wait to show you.